So one of my favorite hobbies is building up AI side hustles. And the video that you're watching right now is the video that I wish I had from day one, because it would have clarified so many things and it would have allowed me to avoid so many of the mistakes that I've made over the past year, 2 years. So I'm simply making this video as a form of education. I'm not saying that you're going to be able to watch it and instantly start making an online source of income. There's always going to be work and effort that's required when it comes to starting any type of side hustle, and that's no different even if you're using AI. But in today's video, what I want to do is go through the 5 different steps that I wish I knew, because it would have made the pathway a lot clearer and it would have allowed me to get to my end goal a lot sooner. But let me jump straight into one of the first steps that I wish I knew, which is that I wish I understood exactly what an AI side hustle actually was. One thing that I've noticed with so many people in this day and age is that they tend to hear these different buzzwords, these different phrases, and they instantly think that everything is going to be easy when that isn't true. Most people hear the term AI side hustle and believe that they're going to be able to open up their laptop and start building up a stream of income straight away when that isn't true. An AI side hustle is a part-time or full-time online stream of income where you use artificial intelligence tools to automate tasks, speed up results, and replace manual work. This basically allows you to build up an online income with less effort, but there's still going to be some things that you need to be aware of. One of the first things that you're going to need to be aware of is to ensure that you pick just one AI side hustle and stick with it. So one of the good and bad things about the internet is that it's created an abundance of different options when it comes to being able to build up an online business. And with this, it creates so much confusion when it comes to being able to pick one side hustle and stick with it. So what most people do is that they will pick 3 different side hustles, 5 different ones, and try to do all of them at the exact same time. The problem with this is that juggling multiple different things all at the same time isn't going to give you any sort of real results. There's a saying that I heard many years ago and it stuck with me, and I believe that this is one of the first points where my life started to change, which is that if you've got 5 different flower pots and you've only got a limited amount of water and you're trying to water all of them, you're not going to be able to grow any one of them to a decent level. However, if you put all that water into one flower pot, you're going to be able to grow it to a high level. And that analogy is similar to the amount of energy that we all have every single day. We've all got a limited amount of energy every day, and if you're spreading it amongst multiple different AI side hustles, you're not going to be able to see any sort of real success from any one of them. But right now, most of you are probably thinking, but Sam, I'm not really sure of exactly what step to take. What exactly did you do? Well, for me, one of the first things that I like to do is research all of the different options, and I like to pick the best one. And I make sure that I pick the best one based on my skill set and my own personality. So the way that I do that is by using similar things to this side hustle quiz that you can see on the screen. It takes me through a series of different questions, and by the end of it, it's going to give me a customized business plan and a step-by-step formula that I'm going to be able to follow. So let me quickly show you exactly how it works. One of the first questions that it's going to ask me is, what type of product do you prefer to sell? You can either pick between physical products or digital products. In this case, I'm going to pick digital products and then click on next. How much time can you dedicate towards this per week? I'm going to say that I can dedicate, maybe 5 to 10 hours. What type of digital product do you want to sell? I'm going to say ebooks. Do you have knowledge in any of the following niches? I'm going to say business and marketing. And finally, how do you want to sell your digital product? I'm going to say using my own website, and then I'm going to click on submit. From there, it should come back with this customized prompt where all you got to do is just copy the information just like this. And then from there, what I do is go over to the Google AI Studio, because with this, it's now going to give me a detailed step-by-step checklist as to what I need to do when it comes to getting this AI side hustle off the ground. So the main benefit of using this is, of course, you can just go through it, get an accurate idea of what you need to do, especially if you're a complete beginner. But in addition to that, again, it's going to give you this checklist that you're going to be able to copy just like this. You can then paste it into a blank Google document just like that. And then what I personally did is stick something like this on my bedroom wall, and I worked through it, made sure I ticked off every single task that I needed to do. And by taking action, I started to see the results slowly coming in. But this now brings me on to one of the next steps that I needed to take once I decided on a specific AI side hustle, which is that I needed to know which AI tools I could integrate with that particular online business. So this is another thing that I've noticed confuses so many people, is that they don't realize how many different AI tools are out there. Every single day, new AI tools are being built, and all of them work in a different way and help you with a specific thing. So I found on my own journey that if I wanted to excel and I wanted to take my AI side hustle to the next level, I needed to research all of the different AI tools that were out there, and I needed to understand exactly how they could work when it comes to helping me run things a lot more efficiently. For example, if I wanted to build some sort of a content business whilst publishing video content, whether long form or short form, I may want to use a tool like InVideo AI. I found it to be a really efficient tool when it comes to making video content. Of course, there's some other ones out there, so you're going to have to make your own decision. Or if you wanted to, let's say, build some sort of a content website, Hostinger's AI website builder has worked wonders for me. You literally just go onto it, type in what type of website you want to build, and AI is going to be able to take care of the rest and make sure that the website is customized and unique to your specifications. There's even AI tools out there that you can use when it comes to writing full-blown ebooks or even helping you build educational guides. Gamma is one of them that I use when it comes to doing this. You're going to have to, of course, read through all of the information, make sure that all of it is accurate. But the reason why you want to use AI is just to help you when it comes to not having to do the repetitive work. But of course, the main thing at this point is to not overwhelm yourself by trying to use so many different AI tools, because each one is going to come with its own subscription fee, its own learning curve. So of course, make sure that you do the right research to pick the best ones for whatever side hustle that you're looking to do over the long term. And if you wanted me to make an updated video going through some of the updated AI tools that I'm using right now as we speak, just put in the comments down below, do the AI bot video, and I'll do that ASAP. But moving on to one of the next steps that you need to take, once you've done research, you've picked the best AI tools that you want to use, which is something that I wish I knew from the very beginning, which is that you want to find ways to make the AI tools even more efficient and work together. And this is basically called AI automation. And once you're able to understand this and you're able to integrate it well, it can be really powerful. Now, let me show you exactly how I've been able to do it. So imagine if you've got an online store, a store where you're selling products and you're trying to get organic traffic on that store. One of the ways in which you can do that is by publishing blog articles and getting that site ranked on Google. And let's say you're using Shopify when it comes to publishing the blog articles. You can, of course, get AI to write the article, and you can go onto it, copy and paste the articles yourself and do things manually. ChatGPT is an amazing tool when it comes to writing written articles, but if you're going to be doing this, it can get a little bit strenuous, copy and pasting articles every single day. So a way that you can kind of automate this process is by using a software like Make.com. So as you can see within my Make.com account, I've got this automation set up where I'm basically telling ChatGPT, which is an AI tool that I'm sure that you guys already use probably every single day, to monitor a Google Sheet that's got all of the information when it comes to specific blog articles that I want to post. So with this automation, ChatGPT is going to know exactly which article to write, what product to focus on when it comes to promoting it, and it's also going to automatically publish it onto my Shopify store. And this is just one example of being able to make things run a bit more efficient. You're still going to have to monitor things, you're still going to have to check things, but by using this, you could save a little bit of money when it comes to not paying for a freelancer, not having to put too much time into it, especially if you're someone that's working a full-time job. But because I'm someone that's running multiple different online businesses right now, I use automations like this just to make things a little bit more easier so that I can focus and put my energy into other areas of my businesses. And setting up automations like this could be done for various different side hustles. If you're someone that wants to start a work from home job and you want to be able to, contact potential leads and set things up automatically, you can set up an automation. If you're someone that wants to publish content automatically to your Instagram, TikTok, and even your YouTube, you can also set up automations for that as well. Even if you're someone that's looking to start some sort of a content blog website, you can use automations when it comes to streamlining things as well. But this now brings me on to one of the final things that you need to be aware of, and it's something that I'm grateful that I've implemented throughout the past 10 years of me building various different online businesses, which is to remain consistent and don't quit at the first obstacle. Even though AI is amazing because it's going to take so much work off your hands, you still need to understand that there's a level of consistency that's going to be required with you for you to take things to the next level and beyond. I've come across so many people that when they start some sort of a side hustle, they hit their first obstacle and straight away they think about quitting. Because realistically, when it comes to starting a side hustle, it's really difficult. And if there's any excuse to quit, most people are going to take that and bounce around from different side hustle to different side hustle, or just go back and focus on their 9-to-5 job. And I'm not blaming any of you for being in this consistent cycle, because this is the position that I found myself in. Many years ago, before I achieved a certain level of success, I would start a side hustle, do it for a couple months, find it difficult, quit, move on to the next. Then I'll tell myself, you know what, let me just focus on doing a 9-to-5 job. I'll do that 9-to-5 job, wouldn't really like it, start the cycle again, do a different side hustle, hit my first obstacle, quit, and then just do it again and again. But as soon as I realized that having laser focus on one specific outcome and doing that no matter what, even if there's the biggest obstacle that's standing in front of you, if you're able to kick that obstacle down, keep moving forward, that's where you're going to be able to build up momentum and get to the position that you're trying to get to. But for the most part, those are the things that I wish I knew when I first got started. Of course, there's no guarantees of anything. You're not going to be able to sign up to an AI bot and instantly start making money, because that's not how things work. You just need to make sure that you remain consistent, keep putting the work in. Even though, yes, AI does take a lot of things off your shoulders, you're still going to have to make sure that you're doing things on the back end, making sure that things are running smoothly. And if you're able to work alongside AI, again, that's when everything is going to fall into place. But if you've enjoyed this video, you've learned anything from it, you got any sort of value from it, don't forget to press the like button. I really appreciate that. And don't forget to subscribe as well. Hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know once a new video has been released. And if you also want to watch a recent YouTube video that I made not too long ago, where I break down some other aspects of being able to start a side hustle in the best possible way, just click the link right there. Check that out straight after this. That video has already clarified various different steps for so many beginners out there, so I'm sure it can help you out as well. But other than that, guys, I'll catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.